Nothing is going to change unless you put your feet to the ground and say, I'm digging my heels in. I know it's going to be hard. I know I'm going to have pushback. I know it's going to be requiring me to put time into it. When all my friends are out there running around and clubbing and doing this and chasing tail and doing this and doing that and drinking and having fun on the weekends, no, I'm going to be in these charts studying. I'm going to be living my life differently. But they're still going to be out there trying to chase tail, broke as fuck, driving a beater fucking car, and ain't doing shit in their life. And you'll be able to pull down annual fucking salaries on a week. You can't even imagine where you're going to be. You can't even imagine it. Whatever you think is your level of success, it's not big enough. It's not big enough. You have no idea when you strip all these limitations that you put on yourself. You shackle yourself with your own mindset. You do it. This is all I can see myself doing right now. When you start making $100,000 a year, you start thinking to yourself, well, shit, that wasn't all that hard. I thought it was really hard. Well, now I'm going to aim for $500,000. And the attempts that you do to do that, you get there in less than half the time. And you start thinking, well, shit, they say the first $1 million is the hardest one. I'm about there. Boom, in a couple more months, and then you're there. Then you look back and say, $1 million isn't all that much money. And yeah, it took some effort, but it didn't take as much effort as I thought it was going to take. And then you start making $5 million, $10 million. 15 million, 50 million. And I know I'm talking in numbers none of you can fucking comprehend, but it is what it is, folks. It's just math. It's just math. You're compounding the efforts of what you're able to do on the smallest form. In that little cookie cutter mold that I'm going to find 5 handles in the S&P to begin with. And I'm going to let it grow till I can start doing 8. And then 10, or start with 20 in NASDAQ and work towards 30 and 40 to 50. You only got to do them a few times a week, folks. And as your equity increases, you can afford to do more contracts. That compounds, and you keep adding it more and more and more. But the level of risk is always the same. Whatever you associate in terms of your risk, I'm not going to risk more than 1%. But I can't get rich trading with 1%. Bullshit. You can get rich trading with 1/4 of 1%. You have to submit the time. None of you want to do that part, but that's the part you have to submit to. That's the first thing I submitted to when I first started trading. I had a 20-year plan. Imagine me writing a book. How to be successful and retire 20 years as a trader. Nobody's buying that book. Now, in the 80s and the 90s, that would have been a great title because everything was around what? And for you younger folks, you ain't going to know this, but it was all mutual fund. It was when mutual funds and fidelity. Everybody was trying to get people to invest in these mutual funds. And they were projecting, this is what you should do. Average is 12% return on stocks over the course of the years. You put this much money in, your money can compound. You'll have $1 million by the time you're whatever. So I was like, well, shit. If I can make 12% in a mutual fund a year, what happens if I start making 12% a month? And then what happens when I start making 12% every 2 weeks? And then what happens if I make 12% a week? And what happens if I can compound my efforts and find trades that yield 12% in the same day? Suddenly, all these big numbers that were fearful for me as even contemplating as realistic ever to reach for, they became reachable. Because I'm not increasing the level of effort in my trades. All I need is the setup. And as the equity increases in the baseline is whatever it is at the time, it's 100,000, 250,000, 500,000, $1 million account. Whatever that is, the risk percentage is never increasing. So whatever you've adopted as your model is, this is what I'm going to risk. It's going to be 1% or less. It's going to be 0.5%. It's going to be 1/4%. You're trying to tell me you're not satisfied risking 1/4 of 1% of $1 million if you have that in your trading. Okay, it's real money, not funded bullshit. It's real money, and you're able to take down a setup that yields 5 to 8 to 10 times what you're risking. Really? You don't think that that's a good living? 50 fucking grand a week? You can't get rich? Oh yeah, you're fucking great. That's rich. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You failed math. But you have to give yourself time.
Alrighty, boys and girls, good morning. Good morning. Happy Thursday, everybody. Pre-NFP day. Hope you guys are doing well. Say what's up in the chat. Hit the like button for me. Welcome in, welcome in. We got market open here in like 2 minutes. Let me turn the audio down a little bit. Good morning, guys. What's up, Danny Mac, Hindsight King, MG, Elias, good morning. Futures Analyst, good morning. Indices Player, Jay, Oro, JP, Gamer Bestie. Gamer Bestie. Good morning. JP is Stewie Fish. Good morning, guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome in, welcome in. We'll jump into the charts here. First and foremost, economic calendar. All that we had to worry about today was unemployment claims pre-market for red folder news. And there's no more red folder news today. It is the day before NFP, so we'll see what we want to do. Going to be patient, selective, picky, try to be at least. Sometimes easier said than done, but that is going to be the goal today. Now, going into the actual chart itself, I want to point out a couple of things. So I know that my head is kind of blocking this bottom chart, but I got ES, NQ, Dow Jones all pulled up here. And the levels that I have marked out is basically just previous day high, previous day low between them. And the other thing that I want to point out, just looking at like the daily, right? So obviously we don't need to keep beating a dead horse. Obviously we're still in this daily range of death that just we can't seem to get out of. However, on NQ, we did get a nice close above the previous down close candle. The one thing to note and keep in mind is that these lows that we are or have been trying to gun for on NASDAQ specifically, you know, has been taken out here on ES. So there actually is an SMT down here. And on the NASDAQ, we've got a daily close here creating what could become a bullish order block. And the reason that I say that is because if you look at like the hourly, I can see a scenario, hourly or 4 hour, but I could see a scenario where like, okay, Dow Jones will come down as the weaker asset, you know, look to potentially take out this previous day low. At that point, we'd be looking at ES and NQ basically about a 50% retrace from yesterday's low to the high. Right, potentially. So that is honestly what I'm kind of hoping right now plays out. We did just hit opening bell. So the market is open, guys, but we'll see what we get. Like I said, I do want to be picky and selective today. Like if we do recognize that the market conditions are really poor, because it's the day before NFP or whatever the case, I want to be mindful of that. But for right now, this is kind of what I'm liking. I want to see a manipulation down, hopefully here at the open during opening range, and then potentially look to be a bull after that. We'll see. We'll see if we have to adapt to that thesis or not, but that is my hope as of right now. We did just open up, and we did just get a shallow drive below this internal 1 hour low, still holding this hourly gap, and we're seeing price right now trade immediately right back up into the range. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Who knows? We also haven't taken out previous day high on any of these assets yet either. So I guess the alternative scenario to my thesis was that if we manipulate up at the open and take out previous day high, potentially then we actually look to get that rebalance to 50% below these lows after that. That could be a possibility as well, I guess, but we will cross that bridge when and if we get there, chat. That we will do. That we will do. All right. Good morning, guys. What's up, Kookie? What's up, Robin? Good morning, guys. We got, what do we got in the chat? 49% of the chat is bullish. 39% of the chat is bearish. 12% seek and destroy conditions day before NFP. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's drop down to the 5. Let me just go ahead and mark out quick. if you're marking out the range from previous day high to previous day low, and you're looking for a 50% retrace, we actually see ES tapping 50% right now, or I should say it tapped it at the open with this quick move down. But previous day low is intact on all three. Wow. I mean, look at this pump, dude. One drive below the internal low, and now we're a rocket ship. Let's see how this 5 closes. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship. But yeah, we did get the 50% rebalance on ES, it looks like. Just going off of the previous daily range. And keep in mind that daily order block, we were basically already at the open of that daily bullish order block on NQ. Is this thing just going to pump straight to previous day high? Kind of looks like it, don't it? What's up, Nain? Yeah. It does kind of look like we're going to go like a straight shot to previous day high at this rate. Yeah, it's technically high of day on the daily chart. Not if you're going off of like New York midnight, though. If you're going off New York midnight, this was technically the high that was put in before New York midnight. I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess. Current high of day, previous day high. Who gives a shit? It's a high, boys. It's buy-side liquidity. It's buy-side liquidity, and we're going straight for it. I don't give a shit what you call it. Call it your mom for all I care. It's going to get liquidated. Yeah, we'll see here. This might just go straight up to it, so. Plus, wait, I mean, just look at just, like, what is this high here? Is this 410? Oh. So, yeah, I mean, we got perfectly stacked London and Asia high here. This would be like, if we don't get here and we just turn around and start tanking even more, this would be like the nastiest Judas swing ever. Haven't broken a single candle low. What do you mean? On the H1 and H4 we did. Right here. And this is a 1 hour and 4 hour gap that we're holding. And a daily bullish order block. And ES, if you look here top left, this is the previous range. We hit 50% here, so is that it? I mean, was that it? Maybe. Kind of looking that way right now. It's going to be looking that way until it ain't, right, chat? Oh, on the 1 minute, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, feels like if we're going to go long, you kind of have to wait for some sort of retracement back down here. Five-minute gap will get left behind here. Oh, shit. Fucking forgot. 1 sec, boys. It's pulling back. I'm going to try to grab an entry. I forgot to log in. Fuck. No! Baby, run, cut a path across the blue skies. All right. I dropped a buy limit on this 50% retrace inside this 5-minute gap. And then I'm going to go for external highs. Start closing contracts here at London, Asia. Oh. Are you going to fight for the Jews? I fight for the Jews every day. Every year when I pay my taxes, I'm fighting for Israel. Oh, if I don't get filled here, I'm going to be sad. If this closes back above here, I might be screwed. Really, bro. The song Boom Boom? Never heard of it. This looks bearish, you think? I would say it would look bearish after, like, if this 4 hour were to close all the way down here. If this 4 hour inversed here, then I would say, yeah, it looks bearish. But I'll rock with this for now. $50-minute close here in 10 seconds. It's honestly still possible that we could like get picked up on this, see Dow Jones take previous day low, and then hold. All right, I'm in. I'm in, chat. Like I said, this would be a pretty nasty Judas swing if I get totally ran out here, but imagine paying taxes. I don't have to imagine, unfortunately. I wish I could. I wish I was only imagining. Wake me up from this nightmare. Don't you think you should have a little ice on this one? What do you mean? A little ice? You mean like this? Ice down. I just want a rolly, rolly, rolly with a dab of ranch. What's the garbage trade? All right. VIP room you go. I feel like you guys forget that like the worst that could happen is it hits my stop loss. Like that's the worst case. Like worst case scenario, it hits my stop loss. It's not that bad. It's not that bad, honestly. Well, the garbage trade is working out. I'm not going to celebrate too early, though, because when I do that, I get shafted. I honestly still think Dow Jones might take out previous day low. Well, the garbage trade is working. Hits your stop loss, your wife leaves you, and you're poor trading, and you crash out. I mean, yeah, I mean, that doesn't sound that bad, right? Like, it could be worse. Like, you could bounce back from that. Now it's starting to look better for longs. You guys are the most hindsight chat I've ever seen. Oh, it hit the buy side? Oh, yeah, it's actually looking bullish now. Oh, it hit the target? All right, I guess, yeah, it does look kind of bullish now that it hit the target. Wow. All right, I'm going to go break even at these highs. We should get this 5-minute closure above here as well anyway, so this should act as support. Oh, imagine that. Like, we hit targets, and you're like, you know what, actually, you know what? Maybe it wasn't garbage. Maybe it actually, you know, maybe the longs make sense now, actually. No celebrating yet, though, boys. We got to hit some targets here. We are now just beginning the macro shortly. I still think Dow Jones wants previous day low, honestly. Dow Jones right here. Oh, if this 5-minute candle doesn't close, then this really might be it. That might be it. Guess we'll see here. Macro beginning. In my opinion, where your entry is, we did not now shit gambling entry. Explain how it's a gambling entry, Andreas. Please explain that to me. And then explain to me how any entry known to man is not a gambling entry based on your logic. Because based on your logic, apparently every single entry ever taken in trading history would be a gambling entry. Oh, and I also have a question.
Hey, pal. You just blowing from Stupid Town?
It's okay.
Back where you fucking started, Wagey. Someone has to fucking flip the burgers, dumbass.
The rage baited becomes the rage baiter. Who would have seen this plot twist coming? I literally am cortisol maxing, responding to people in the chat. Yes, this is facts. Could somebody in the chat, I just want to see if anybody was paying any attention. Can somebody in the chat explain, like, list out the confluences that I used for this entire framework? Was anybody paying any attention? Like, just start making a list from higher time frame PD arrays down to lower time frame. %, London low swept. Four hour did not inverse. Flipped a coin. I asked ChatGPT. Clear targets above. Nobody said daily bullish order block. Oh, thanks, guys. There you go. Yeah, daily OB. I mean, I understand not being bullish. What I don't understand is me listing out at least like 6 different reasons why I could be a bull. And then when I take a long after a lower time frame confirmation, you sit here and say it's a gambling entry. Like, clearly you're not paying attention, deaf, or just trying to be a pain in the ass. You're trying to cortisol max. You're trying to have me have a heart attack on stream. Or an aneurysm. We should watch. There's actually a video. I don't know where this is from, what movie this is from, or what show this is from. There's a video that's been going around on Twitter of this guy on a trading floor. He like goes like super heavy on these. I don't know what he was trading, to be honest. Sterling, I think. And like everybody on the trading floor is like freaking out at him, and like his like pit boss is like calling security to like get him out of there. And then he ends up winning this like massive like $18 million trade. And then the guy next to him was just like, "You're not even a good trader. You just got lucky." And then the guy was like, "Yeah, what's the difference?" And I'm like, fuck, it's kind of true. It's like what people say, FOMO and gambling, like, to a trader, it's just like, I can make the argument that every trade is FOMO and every trade is gambling. It's called calculated risks. You could have the best setup in the world and it could still lose. Are you a gambler? Are you a gambler still? Just press buttons and hope for the best. Dude, Danny, you just summarized our entire trading career. We push buttons and hope for the best. We pray that we don't get a Trump tweet at the wrong time or a bomb drop. I mean, I didn't think that we would take basically a bottom tick trade and I would have to answer criticism on. You guys really are impossible to make happy. I'm actually starting to think chat would have been happier if this would have got completely ran out. LOL bottom tick, but it's FOMO. Scott, you're proving my point. You low IQ, room temp. Oh my God, bro. It's FOMO. Scott, tell me, why do you enter any trade ever? Can you explain that to me? Why would you ever enter a trade ever? Do you have any inkling that the trade might be going to a certain spot in the chart and you think you can make money from it, so you enter so you don't miss out? wouldn't that also fit under the definition of fear of missing out? I mean, what the fuck are you guys talking about? Bro. Oh my God. Ugh. Mama warned me about people like you. Shaving one off here. I'm going to go one more off at London, and then I'm going to try to hold to this external high. You guys are literally cortisol maxing me, and I feel like I have to do something now just to feel sane again. Scott, I hope you win. I hope you win the $20,000 giveaway so I can pick someone else. Just to be spiteful, because I'm honestly, like, they always say, like, don't stoop down to people's levels, but I say fuck that shit. I say I'm gonna stoop, and not only am I gonna stoop to their level, I'm gonna stoop lower, because I'm not above it. I'm not. I'm petty. What's my bias? Short. I'm also trading USD JPY. What? Oh. All right. Another one off there. Yeah, the London high, which we just tapped, was like 2.1 R. We're still like right in the middle of the macro here, so I'm hoping we can get a little bit more of a continuation. Maybe have to suffer through a little retracement. The previous hourly candle closed pretty strong. I trailed my stop way too tight yesterday, and I'm trying not to do that again, but It might be time for a retracement. We'll see. We are SMTing the London high with ES. So I think a retracement could come in here. Hopefully it's not too big of one, if so. But you could be totally content with the move that we've got as well. I'm most out here. Just seeing if we can get this last aesthetic push to the external high. Is it worth it to hold it? I mean, it's kind of up to you, bro. You guys will just literally never be happy regardless. If I close it here and it goes to here, like right after, it'll be, bro, why didn't you hold? No conviction. If it comes all the way back and I get stop break even on this last contract, it'll be, bro, it wasn't worth it. It's just unbelievable. Yeah, no, I'm not doing this today. Members and mods only. All right, members and mods, how we doing? It's just us now. They can't bother us. In the meantime, let me give them an ad quick. How do I do that again? Insert ad. Welcome, Chucky. You're done. Trade is in the main chat. Attaboy, Chucky. Chucky, gambling entry. FOMO. Naughty boy. Want to see this 5-minute gap hold. If we do see the 5-minute gap lose, maybe I just hop out of the last contract here, but we're getting, I wanted to give the macro a chance. It's 10:06 right now. But congrats, Chucky. Congrats on the long. I would ask the chat if anybody else went long, but you're all in timeout now, so. Kenny, are you watching? He just sent me a Snapchat video. Oh yeah, he's here. Yeah, it's all right, Kenny. Chat was annoying me, so I had to shut him down. That's the one, Tyler. Dow Jones is literally about to finally take previous day low. I'm gonna let this 5-minute candle close. But might be just hopping out and collecting the rest of this. Previous day low incoming. On Dow. Maybe. There's previous day low. Dandy, welcome. Welcome to the Top G's, Dandy. What a Sigma Chad.
Nice.
Honestly, the Facebook, or not the Facebook, the YouTube memberships, YouTube takes like, I forget what they're like, I think the tiers are like $5 and $10. If somebody pays like $5 to be a Top G or Inner Circle member, whatever it is, YouTube takes like $2 or $3 worth of it. So I make like $2. So I'm rich. Well, interesting close on the 5-minute. We technically held the gap because we did not close below it. And at the same time, Dow Jones took out previous day low. Here's gonna be my game plan, chat. I'll start trailing now because I don't want to see this give this back up. And if I get trailed out, I get trailed out on the last one here. Totally fine. And if we get another pop up, great. Should have told you before. No. No. What kind of trading influencer would I be if I gave you information that could stop you from sending me money before you sent me money? I feel like that goes against the rule book. TGR would not be happy. What's the take on Patreon? What do you mean? Like as like a private thing? I don't know. I've never actually seen or used Patreon myself. All right, boys. Probably going to get trailed out here on this last one. Looks like London High was all she wanted to give. Every time I hold my trade, I am abused. Oh, spoke too soon, maybe. Spoke too soon, perhaps. What's the... I don't know, actually. I have no idea. I know, like, even, like, for people that sell stuff on WAP takes a decent little cut. WAP takes a little cut, and then Stripe also has, like, a little... Depending on how you do it, sometimes a processing fee. Everybody's got their hands in the pie, chat. And then the biggest slice of the pie goes to Uncle Sam and Israel. You know, now that I think about it, I don't know how any of us are surviving financially. Oh, man. You know, when you kind of think about like how much money we like get taxed, like how many ways we get taxed, you just like think about it logically. You're just like, how do any of us have any money even left? Like they literally take it all. All right, we're still holding. Yeah, and in the little bit that they don't take, we donate to Nasdaqistan. Yeah, I'll just keep trailing this along as we grind up here. Here's the 1 minute. What do you, well, mods, what do we think? Do we want to, mods and members, do we want to unban the rest of the chat? Are they out of timeout yet, or should we wait? I feel bad because there's some innocent folks that got wrapped up in the carnage, but that's life sometimes. My full target is this previous day high, 243. So just external high. London high first, kind of initial target at 2R, a little over 2R. And then see if we get a run. Like this is Asia high, and then this is our external high, so. Nah, I feel special for once in your life now. Let's go, Dandy. Dandy, with a name like Dandy, you got to be feeling dandy all the time. Yes, no, maybe so. All right, gonna get trailed out here maybe now. So trailed out here will be like giving back about 70, 80 bucks roughly, maybe. Yeah, something like that. Off this high. Oh, so it ain't just me, Kevin. All right, probably gonna get trailed out here on this last one, boys. I said that before though, and I was wrong. We'll see. Maybe we get saved by a hair. Nope. All right, trailed out on the rest there. Fully out finally. Total 750-ish, 760 across the accounts. Yeah, man, nice little trade, I guess. Not too bad for a garbage long, huh? Not too bad for a garbage long. All right, let's unban the chat and see how everybody's feeling now. All right, boys, your censorship has been lifted. Oh, God. Just a question. I want to buy funded on Lucid, but if I pass the eval, what's the 5 days that I need to get a payout? Could I make like $1,000 on the day and pass it in the other 4 days? Yeah, I mean, you don't need to have, you just have to have the minimum, the minimum amount will change based on the account size. But yeah, you just have to have the minimum days of profit required. And they don't have to be consecutive or anything like that, but yes. I know, boy. Some of you innocent folks got caught up in the carnage. Am I still thinking about longs? I mean, I still think longs could play out here, but it's also a day before NFP, so I don't really want to push it too much. You know, we could be seeing like shallow drives above highs and then a shallow drive below a low, and then like we kind of go back in this range a little bit, and then we end up with more of like a seek and destroy profile after all. Like that's still a possibility. So I'll probably be good with the trade that I took for the morning, to be honest. Scott says he took abuse for agreeing with me. Well, unless I misread completely what you said, Scott, I don't think that's true at all. But hey, Scott, the nice thing is about taking abuse is if it doesn't kill you, it made you stronger, right? I believe personally that you're a better person for it, a stronger person for it. What do you think, Scott? Scott, I want you to keep fighting. No. Just don't fight me. Fight everybody else. But yeah, some of you definitely were looking like this. Like, what the fuck? Does anybody else miss Biden? You know, not because you're a liberal or anything like that, but for a completely separate host of reasons. I guess that's true. Yeah, it's hard to miss when he was literally taking a nap at the beach 46% of the time or whatever it was. Oh, man. Just think, guys, we could have voted for Kamala.
That is called Bidenomics. That is called Bidenomics, and we are very proud of Bidenomics.
You guys think we would? Do you guys think we would be engaging in a war with Iran if Kamala got in? Let me know your thoughts. I think on the political spectrum, we might just be cooked regardless. World War III, I have no idea. Just think, guys, you'll never have to worry about another payout You'll never have to worry about another Judas swing in the market ever again if you just start seeing mushroom clouds out your window. All right. Okay. Well, if you did hold all the way, you round trip that back to break even. It is looking like we're just going to stay in this range probably for the course of who knows how long. We might even go trade to a new low. We got ES about to trade to a new low. It looks like. And then if that's a shallow drive and we come back into the range, like this to me is actually going to end up being seek and destroy more so. I'm not looking for anything right now, no. Nope. I wanted to be bullish going into the day. Reasons for wanting to be bullish. I'll recap that real quick. Let me turn the executions off. The reasons that I wanted to be bullish. Daily bullish order block on NASDAQ. Confluence number 1. These lows down here, there is an SMT here. Doesn't really matter. There's SMT all over the place. So I'm like SMT, I honestly could care less about SMT right now. Like we're in a range. We've literally are in an environment almost daily now where there's SMT on both sides of the range. So like SMT, honestly, just kind of forget about it for a little while. If you have it, great. If you don't have it, whatever. But daily OB, 4 hour, we were wicking into this 4 hour gap. Is also a 4 hour bullish breaker. Daily OB, etc. And at the same time, E-mini S&P, if I go to the 1 hour here, S&P at that time, this candle wick on the previous hourly candle hit 50% of the range. And then we were getting displacement up. So the confirmation for the long was simply this 5 minute with clean, low resistant trendline, liquidity up here in the form of London, Asia, and just external high. All we got was London. That was it. But those are other reasons for wanting to be bullish. Now, could we see a deeper retracement and see NQ maybe come rebalance? Maybe. We already got Dow Jones taking out previous day low and pushing lower. So we're not really getting a huge reaction off of previous day low sweep on Dow at the moment. So, yeah, maybe you like the shorts. That'll be up to you, though. I'm probably going to call it a day here. Let me grab the screenshot. Screenshot or it didn't happen. And that'll do it for me, boys. So I'm probably going to be done for at least the morning, maybe for the whole day, depending on what we do. But it is the day before NFP, so like I said, wouldn't be too stubborn to, don't be too big of a degen. But yeah, man, W day today, one and done. And tomorrow is NFP, man. So we'll be back ripping and roaring, ready to go for NFP tomorrow. Let's see what else is on the calendar here. Oh, and then this weekend is daylight savings. So quick little heads up on that. But yeah, everything's at 8:30 tomorrow. Should be a good time, boys. Should be a good time. What's up, Bella? Bella? You came just in the nick of time, Bella, to say hi. We're about to call it a wrap for the day. What's up, everybody? Sorry, let me take one last peek through the chat here. Robin said, there's so many ways to look at the chart. Everyone makes their own opinion. Robin is bearish today. I took a long that one. He took a short that one. Everyone does their own thing. Amen, Robin. Amen. Oh, my goodness. Sorry, Bella. Sorry, Bella. We're going to have to leave you. I know the party just started because you just showed up, but you're late. You're tardy. You missed the lecture and the pop quiz. So, no gold star. All right, guys. I'm going to call it there. Enjoy your Thursday. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow morning, 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hit the like button if you would be ever so kind before you hit the dusty trail. And if you want to get funded with Apex, TRADEIFY, Lucid, use code Tyler. You know what I mean? If you want, if it feels right. Heck, how you going to know if you like it unless you try it? You might like the way it makes you feel. That's it. That's all I got to say. All right. Peace out, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
Wake up early, coffee to my lips. Tyler trade streaming, giving us tips. The NASDAQ hustle riding up high. Charts on my playground, never asking why. ICT moves, smart money flows. Precision like an arrow, yeah, that's how it goes. Stop loss is shaking, but I hold my ground. Payouts stacking while the beats pound. Tyler trades, yeah, he's calling the plays. Future's bright while the market sways. If you run it, we don't delay. Stack those wins every single day. Trade line snap, time to break the mold. Risk to reward, pure liquid gold. Liquidity grabs, making it rain. I'm in sync with Tyler, bringing the gain. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age. Tyler trades, yeah, he's calling the plays. Future's bright while the market sways. If you run it, we don't delay. Stack those wins every single day. Trader age every single day. Trendline snap, time to break the mold. Risk to reward, pure liquid gold. Liquidity grabs, making it rain. I'm in sync with Tyler, bringing the gain. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age. Party lights, flashing charts on the screen. Profit targets hidden, living the dream. Man of the hour, Tyler takes the stage. ICT king, ruling the day trader age.